Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tanto, and today we're back once again for another Five Nights at Freddy's Minecraft statue tutorial. Once again, continuing with the theme, we are doing Shamrock Freddy. So this is, once again, a special character. The design brought to you, once again, by RedXPhones. I'm going to leave a link to his social channels and YouTube in the description below. Please do show some love and support. And again, yeah, let's get straight into the tutorial. So the blocks you're going to need to build this statue are as following: lime concrete, green concrete, lime wool, block of gold, yellow wool, green wool, white wool, block of quartz, black concrete, and yellow concrete. So I'm going to give you guys a second to pause here, grab them blocks into inventory, and then we'll get straight into building. Just before the video starts, I want to do a quick little plug. If you do enjoy my content and want to support the channel, please consider using my support a creator code in the Fortnite item store. That is GUMMMYYY, so Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's. This applies to all purchases on the item store. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me create more regular content for you guys to hopefully enjoy. So, to begin, this is a very simple statue. Again, kind of following the generic dimensions we work with. We're going to find a nice empty space, as we have here, and we're going to start off by building the front side of the legs. The front side of the legs are going to be a 12x8 rectangle, as standard, so 12 tall, 8 blocks wide. We're going to start off on the first layer by placing 1 green concrete, 1 lime concrete, 1 green, 2 lime, 1 green, 1 lime, and 1 green, and we repeat this for the second layer. So again, the first 2 layers being the exact same. So again, just to repeat that is 1 green concrete, 1 lime concrete, 1 green, 2 lime, 1 green, 1 lime, and 1 green. On top of this, we are going to do 2 layers of 8 lime concrete looking really nice and bright and vibrant. We're going to split this up with a layer of 8 green concrete, followed by 3 layers of 8 lime concrete. So once again, that's a layer of green concrete, followed by 3 layers of lime concrete. On top of this, we are going to place 3 lime concrete. We're then going to place 2 green concrete and 3 lime. So that is going to be our 9th layer. For our 10th layer, we are going to place 2 lime, 1 green, 2 lime, 1 green, 2 lime, followed by our second to last layer, the 11th layer, which is going to be 2 green, 4 lime, and 2 green, and then our 12th and final layer, which is going to be 1 green, 6 lime, and 1 green, and it ends up looking something like this. Once again, that is 12 tall, 12 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide, and that is the front side of the legs complete. Very simple. Again, if you want to pause it, please feel free to do so. And we'll move swiftly along to the front side of the body to keep this video as short as possible for all you guys watching. So, let's continue. We're going to start off with the first layer of the body. Once again, the layer of the front side of the body, should I say, is going to be 12x8 once again. We're going to be building the right arm in this case, which is going to be 12x4, and the left arm is going to be in a dynamic pose, so we'll worry about that later on in the video. We're going to start off by placing 2 lime concrete, 4 lime wool, and 2 lime concrete, and that's going to be layer number 1 or layer number 13 of the build in total. What we're then going to do is mark out the right hand. We're not actually going to worry about building it for now, we're just going to mark it out so we can come back later on in the video and work from there, not have to figure out where it goes. So we're going to place 1 lime concrete, 1 green concrete, and 2 lime concrete, so that's 4 to the right in total. Again, we're not doing that to the left because the left is going to have a dynamic pose arm, so again, we'll worry about that later on. Ignoring the arm for now, as I said, we'll come back to that. We are going to start off by building up the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to build up the left side 11, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so it's 12 blocks in total, and we're going to do the exact same on the right side. Once you've done it, link in the middle, and what this is going to give you is a 12x8 rectangle, or in total it's going to be a 24x8 rectangle, as you can see, like so. What we're then going to do is from the lime wool here, we're going to go up diagonal, and we're going to build up 7 using the lime wool, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exact same on the right side, so up 7 in total. And then what we're going to do is go up diagonal on either side, link in the middle with a row of 4, and it ends up looking like this. Go ahead and fill all the area in the middle using your lime wool. Again, depending on what platform you are playing on, there might be a much more distinct difference between the lime wool and the lime concrete. As you can see here on Xbox, not too much of a difference. It's very much a subtle thing. On PC, it's a bit more kind of noticeable. So the statue may vary based on the colours and the textures, but you can see overall it looks really, really nice nonetheless. And whilst I was rambling, I've gone ahead and filled the top bit in, the remaining area with the lime concrete. So as I said, fill the middle in with the lime wool and the remaining area with the lime concrete. What we're going to do, continuing the theme, this is the basics of the front side complete. So once again, that's a 12 by 8. We're going to start adding some 3D effects. So we're going to start off in the top left corner. We're going to place a row of 6 blocks of gold. So that is 1, 2, 3, a 4, a 5, and a 6. We're then going to go down diagonal to right twice, to right 3 times, up diagonal to right, and up 6 in total. And that's going to give us the gold chain that Freddy is, of course, wearing around his neck in this character design. We're then going to grab ourselves the green concrete, and we're going to build the bow tie. So next to the gold chain, we're going to place 2 green concrete, leave a 2 block gap, and 2 green concrete. Underneath this, we're going to place a row of 6 green concrete, and underneath that, once again, 2 block gap, and 2 green concrete. So that is the bow tie. Overall, it looks like this. And again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. With regards to the right arm, so again, we've got the front bit, which is 12 by 8, and then you've got the right arm, which is going to be 12 by 4. So we're starting off, we've already got the first layer, which extends out 4 blocks to the right of the body. That's going to be the 4 blocks wide section. The second layer is going to be 1 lime concrete, 2 green concrete, and 1 lime. On top of this, we're going to place a row of 4 lime concrete, followed by 4 green concrete, 3 layers of lime, a layer of green, and then 4 layers of lime concrete. So again, just to recap everything I've just said, that's going to be 3 layers of lime with the little right angle shape of green, 1 layer of green, 3 layers of lime, 1 layer of green, and 4 layers of lime. So if I back up, currently it should look something like this. So that is the front side of the statue at this current point complete. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. What we're going to do now is actually go over and start building up the sides and making this statue 3D. So we're going to start off on the left side. What we're going to do is we're going to expand from the green concrete here, 1, 2, 3 to the left. We're then going to build up 3 layers using our lime concrete, shall I say, followed by a layer of green concrete. So first 4 layers is lime, the 5th layer is going to be green. We're going to do 5 layers of lime concrete, followed by a layer of green. And then for the 12th layer, we're going to do 1 green and 2 lime. So it ends up looking something like this. So again, 4 layers of lime, 1 layer of green, 5 layers of lime, 1 layer of green, 1 layer of green, and 2 lime. On top of this, we are going to build up 12 using lime. Essentially, what this is to do is to block any gaps that may appear when we build the dynamic posed arm. Of course, there won't be a fully blocked off area here, so that's just to make sure it's all filled in nicely. That's going to give us a 24 tall by 4 wide area. And again, that consists of the left side of the leg and also the left side of the body. Moving swiftly along, we're going to do something very, very similar with the right side. So we're going to grab our lime concrete. Once again, 1, 2, 3 to the right. Just to point out, whilst the side of the leg is 12 by 4, the first block is already done. So we're building 3 onto that, and that's going to give us our 4 wide section. On top of this, we are going to do 3 layers of lime concrete, followed by a layer of green concrete. We're then going to do 5 layers of lime concrete, followed by a layer of green concrete. And then for the final layer, we're going to do 2 lime and 1 green. If you're looking at it head on, it looks like this. And from a corner angle, like this. So that is the right side of the leg. Once again, a 12 by 4. What we're going to do now is the side of the arm. However, before we do this, we're going to come around to the rear side. We're going to expand 1, 2, 3 backwards all the way across using our lime concrete. And what this is going to give us is a 4x4 platform underneath. Essentially, that just means that when we're building up the sides, we're not going to have a gap underneath, which we would have otherwise. So currently, the right side of the arm should look like this. Once again, that is a 12x4. It's currently looking like a big old L. So 1 block on the left, which means we're going to be building 1, 2, 3 to the right of it. 3 plus the original 1 is going to give us our 4, to give us the 12x4 we are looking to build. So the first 3 layers, including the one we've built previously, is going to be lime concrete. It's a simple case of matching up to the sides. So the 4th layer is going to be green, 3 layers of lime, a layer of green, and then 4 layers of lime. Once you've built all the way to the top, it looks like this. Once again, that's a 12x4, 3 layers of lime, 1 layer of green, 3 layers of lime, 1 layer of green, 4 layers of lime. So we're going to head around to the rear side now. It's a very, very simple case, again, of matching everything up. We're going to start off with the rear side of the legs. Once again, the rear side of the legs is a 12x8 rectangle. The rear side of the body, 12x8, and the rear side of the arm, 12x4. However, and this is a big however, with the legs in particular, there's a block on the left side and a block on the right side. That's 2 out the way done, not needing to worry about. So what we're going to be doing is linking left side to right side by placing 6 blocks in the middle. Starting off with the first 4 layers, we're going to do 6 blocks of lime concrete. So once again, that's 4 layers of 6 lime concrete. We're going to cap that off with our 5th layer with 6 green concrete, followed by 3 layers of lime concrete, followed by 2 lime, 2 green, 2 lime. On top of this, we're going to do 1 lime, 1 green, 2 lime, 1 green, 1 lime. And then for the second to last layer, 1 green, 4 lime, and 1 green. And for the top layer, we're going to do 6 blocks of lime. So that is a 12x8 rectangle of the rear side of the legs. And again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. Moving on up to the rear side of the body. Very, very simple. I'm not going to talk too much about this at all. We're just simply going to build up 12 all the way across using our lime concrete. So it's going to be a 12x8 of lime concrete, solid rectangle, again, of lime. So all the way up to the top. Once again, 12 in total. And then that is the rear side done. So, rear side of the body, again, complete. Rear side of the arm, very simple, matching up to the other sides. So first 3 layers is once again going to be lime concrete, followed by green concrete, 3 layers of lime, 1 layer of green, 4 layers of lime, brings us all the way to the top, and it ends up looking something like this. The final step we're going to do before we make some progress on the arm is we're going to go ahead and fill in the shoulder. The shoulder is going to be 12 blocks wide and 4 blocks thick. Go ahead and fill the remaining area in with your lime concrete, and once you've done that, it ends up looking something like this. What I'm going to do, again, in the interest of time, I'm going to keep it nice and short and simple, is I'm going to do a quick spin around, just make sure that everyone is comfortable with where they are in the tutorial so far. Hopefully everyone is. Again, if you are having any issues, you're struggling, please, again, feel free to go back in the video, see where things haven't gone quite to plan, and pause, catch up if you need to, and if you still need any support, then go down to the comment section, leave a comment, and I can try and help as much as possible. Starting off with the front side of the legs, that is a 12x4. 12x8, off to a good start. Moving up, we have the front side of the body, once again a 12x8 with the right arm, which is actually a 12x4. Coming around to the left side with the left side of the leg, that is a 12x4. The upper left side of the body, once again 12x4. In total, that is a 24x4. Coming around to the right side, we have the right side of the leg, once again 12x4. Underside of the hand, 4x4, and right side of the arm, 12x4. Final side, the rear side, 12x8 for the rear side of the legs, 12x8 for the rear side of the body, 12x4 for the rear side of the arm, and then the final side, which is the shoulders, 12x4 in total. So once you've got something that looks like this, and again, hopefully everyone has, we don't want to go on the credits, we want to continue building as we do, so we're going to grab our arm, and we're going to start working on Freddy's arm. We're going to head round to the left side of the build, come to the top left corner, we're going to leave a 1 and a 2 block gap, and on the third block we're going to place a lime concrete. Now one thing to consider is the arm is going to be 4 blocks wide, obviously. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the outline of the first bit, and then we're going to extend it 3 blocks out to the side to make it 4 wide in total. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by expanding from this block we have already 1, 2, and 3 blocks down diagonal to left. It's going to overextend the edge by 1 block. We're then going to go down 1 diagonal to right using lime, 1 diagonal to right using green, and then 2 more using lime. From here we're going to expand to the right 1, 2, 3 using lime, 1 green, 1, 2, 3 using lime. We're then going to go up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 to left, 1 green, 1 to left, and then we're going to go up diagonal all the way back to the start. So we're going to go up diagonal once using lime, 1 green concrete, and 1 lime concrete. And it ends up looking something like this. So that's the outline of the arm. Now, one thing to consider is we want to make sure this is all filled in. So go ahead and fill it in using lime concrete all the way across. Don't fill in anything else, just anything within the gap itself. And then in between the 2 green concretes on each part, we're going to punch out the blocks and replace with green concrete. In between the 2 diagonals, once again, 1, 2, replace with 2 green concrete. So that is the overall gist of the arm. Once again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. What we're going to do now is expand this out 3 blocks. So the way we do this is we're going to bring it 1, 2, 3 forwards, and we do this all the way around the perimeter of the arm, making sure to link the right colors. So if you're extending lime, obviously use lime. If you're extending green, obviously use green. Pretty self-explanatory, pretty tedious. It's just a case of going all the way around, bringing it 1, 2, 3 blocks towards us. And then once you've done that, it's a case of finishing it by filling in the sides as we did before. So you can see that's what it looks like once you've done the outline. Go ahead and place the 2 diagonals of green concrete and the 2 green concrete on the right side. All the remaining area is going to be using the lime. And once you fill that in, of course, you don't have to fill it in solid if you want. It can be hollow. You won't be able to see it. If you want to fill it in solid, you're more than welcome. It's a bit extra work for no real reason. So from a corner angle, it ends up looking like this. If you come around to the front side, you can see it is reaching out with the arm. And once we add the microphone, it's going to look really, really nice. From a corner angle, you can see a nice kind of dynamic pose away from the traditional statue structure of just standing still. So that is the statue, or the body of the statue, complete. We're going to go ahead and add the microphone, and then we're going to wrap it up and move on to the head. So to build the microphone, we're going to need yellow wool and yellow concrete or yellow terracotta, whatever one takes your fancy. I'm going to be using yellow concrete in this situation. So grab yourselves your yellow concrete. We're going to come to the hand here, and we're going to go 1 block in and 1 block to right, and we're going to place a 2x2 of yellow concrete. Above this, we're going to place a 2x2 of yellow wool and add a second layer, so it's going to be 3 blocks tall in total. In line with what we've just built, we're going to mirror that underneath by placing a 2x2 of yellow concrete, and if you back up, what you'll see is it now has the appearance that Freddy is holding a golden microphone. So the actual yellow concrete bit being the main handle, the yellow wool being the top actual microphone bit. So if you look at it again from a corner angle, it looks something like this. That is the side of the arm with the microphone, and that is our dynamic arm complete. More importantly, that is the body of the statue complete. So now we have that done and out the way, what we're going to do is swiftly move on to the head. Again, pretty simple design overall, so we'll run through it relatively quickly. We're going to start off on the front left corner. On top of this gold block, we're going to place a lime concrete, bring it 1 forwards, same on the right side. On top of the lime concrete, 1, or on top of the gold, 1 lime, bring it 1 forwards. We're going to go ahead and join these together, so 6 blocks in the middle if you've done it correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you can see that, and it's going to give you an 8x2 overhang. What we're then going to do is leave a 1 block gap, and we're going to place 6 lime concrete, 1 block gap, and that's going to give you the overhang for the 3D effect as well. We're not going to worry about that for now. We'll come back to that in a second. So, continuing now with the actual head, we're going to come around to the side, and we're going to start expanding this outwards. So, from here, we have the lime concrete, so that's 1, 2. We're then going to continue it 1, 2, 3. And we're going to place 1 block of gold. This one is slightly different in the sense it's not an 8x8 square, so don't continue it any further. We'll worry about the rear side once we get around to there. However, on this side, once again, we're going to expand 1, 2, 3 to the right, and 1 block of gold. As I said, we'll come around to the rear side once we get there. For now, we're going to worry about the front side, so let's make some progress. So starting off with the front side, again, we're going to ignore the 3D effect. We're going to place on the left block 1 block of quartz. We're then going to place 6 black concrete, and then finally 1 block of quartz. On top of this, we are going to place 2 rows of 8 lime concrete. So again, it's going to look relatively odd until we add the 3D effects. For the 5th layer, we're going to place 1 lime concrete, 1 white wool, 1 green wool, 2 lime concrete, 1 green wool, 1 white wool, and 1 lime concrete. On top of this, we're going to do the exact same, but this time, instead of the green wool, we are going to use our light green wool, lime wool, whatever you want to call it. And then on top of this, we're going to cap it off with 1 lime concrete, 2 black concrete, 2 lime concrete, 2 black concrete, and 1 lime concrete. Getting a bit carried away. Final layer, the 8th layer, is going to be 8 lime concrete. And once you've done that, it ends up looking something like this. It looks very, very odd, but trust me, once we add the 3D effect, it's going to look as you would expect. So for the 3D effect, obviously we've got the first layer here, which consists of 6 lime concrete. We're going to start off by placing 1 quartz on top of the first block, leave a 1 block gap, 2 quartz, 1 block gap, 1 quartz. On top of this, we are going to place a row of 8 lime wool, so it's expanding 1 to the left and 1 to the right. And on top of that, we're going to place 3 lime wool, 2 green concrete, and then 3 lime wool. And you can see, just through adding the 3D effects, makes it look so much better. It's going to continue to look better as we continue to add the top, the ears, the hat, and everything in between. So again, if you want to pause, this is what it looks like at this current point in time. And then we're going to head around to the sides and continue making some progress. Okie dokie. So moving around to the side, what we're going to do is on top of this layer here, we're going to build out to the side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it ends up looking like this. The next layer, we're going to build out 7 to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it has this kind of weird gradient. And I'll explain once we get around to the rear side how that works, how it all links in. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to continue this. So 7 blocks to the left for the remaining layers. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks, or 5 layers, should I say, in total. And then obviously the first 3 layers are the ones that are slightly, the first 2 are shorter, and then 6 layers of the longer. So it ends up looking like this. We're going to go ahead and punch out the top left corner block to give it a bit more shape. And then what we're going to do is add a little 3D effect. So in line with the lime wool here, we're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and place a second row the exact same. As I said, it lines up with the 2 lime wool at the front side on the 3rd and 4th row. So currently, from the left side, ends up looking like this. Again, if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. Heading around to the right side, exact same logic applies. So the first layer we've already got. On top of this, we're going to expand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the right. Second layer is going to be 7, and we're going to repeat this all the way until the top of the build. And then we're going to punch out the top right corner, and that's going to give us our basic shape. So once again, all the way to the top, punch out the top right corner, ends up looking like this. And just like we did before, we're going to build 7 out to the side, 2 layers tall. That's going to give us a 7x2 area, and that is the right side of the head. For the rear side, and I guess the bit that's arguably the more confusing, what we're going to do is go ahead and grab ourselves our gold blocks, and we're going to link the gold blocks by going diagonal to the side, diagonal to the left, link by placing 1, 2, 3, 4 in the middle. What we're then going to do is we're going to go forwards diagonal on top of the gold, like this. So it's giving us again this gradient effect. And we're going to build up, linking left side to right side by placing 6 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up. And we're going to do it 1 layer above the sides. So obviously you have the 1 block gap on the left and the right. We're going to place another layer of 6 to match up with the sides. As I said, this is what it looks like on the rear side of the head. So it doesn't follow the traditional 8x8. In fact, it is 6 wide with the 1 block gaps either side, and also 5 blocks tall with the 1 block gaps either side. So again, if you want to pause, you are more than welcome to do so. One thing you can also do if you want to, and it's a small detail, but I guess it makes sense, is if you want to link the chain at the front side to the rear side, you can go ahead and replace these 3 at the side. I personally don't really like it because it makes it look a bit more blocky and a bit more square, and it almost implies, if you leave it as lime concrete, for example, like that the chain is almost like down here, if that makes sense. But again, it's up to you. So you can do it as you will. With the chain, you can do it either way. Just keep it as 1 block. You do all 4. You do 2, whatever you feel works best. But again, from a corner angle, it looks like that. If you come around to the rear side, it goes all the way around the rear side of the head. With the top side, we're going to go ahead and fill it in using our lime concrete. And then we're going to punch out the front corners, again, just to make the head look a little more round, a little less blocky, a little more realistic to the actual character. So again, it's a case of filling everything in on the top side using lime, and then once again, punch out top left and the top right using your fist, or whatever method is easier. Or again, you can keep it if you want to as well. So either way, it doesn't really matter. If you want to make it look a little less blocky, you can punch it out. If you want to keep it, up to you. I'm going to leave it, but again, feel free to do whatever you feel is best. That leaves us with one final thing to do, which is the top side of the head. So that's going to be the hat and the ears. We're going to start off nice and simple with the ears. We're going to come to the front left corner. We're going to go in one. We're going to go up to the left and down using our lime. Right side, exact same. Up to the right and down. And that's both ears out the way. Kind of very resembling my my Gummy character, my skin almost in a way there. It's looking pretty cool. So if you want to put a Gummy bear, almost you could go about that. Or alternatively, you could check out the tutorial. I did a fair amount of time. So if you want to check out that, just type in Gummy statue tutorial, and it should hopefully come up. Or Gummy bear games, either one works. So with the hat, what we're going to do is this hat's going to be slightly bigger than the standard Freddy hat. We're going to place a 6x6 square. So we're going to leave a 1 block gap on either side of the hat to the edge. And then we're going to go ahead and fill it all in the middle using the green concrete. So once again, that's a 6x6 area. We're then going to go in one. So we're going to leave a 1 block gap. And we're going to place 1 black concrete. We're then going to place 2 yellow concrete. 1 black concrete, and then we're going to go around the perimeter. So 1, 2, 3 black, 1, 2, 3 to the left, 1, 2 forwards, and then on top of this, so you can fill that in if you want with black concrete. So it's a 4x4 square. On top of this, you are going to do 2 layers of 4 green concrete. So it's a 4x4 square, 2 layers in total of green concrete. So in total, the hat is going to be, or at least this top part of the hat, is going to be 3 blocks tall. And then, of course, there's going to be the 4th layer, which is this wider layer. Once you've done that, that is the hat complete. And if I back up, you now have your very own Shamrock Freddy. So again, continuing the FNAF series we've been working on the channel. So again, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Again, slightly shorter, slightly easier video than some of the other ones we've been doing previously. It's a really nice design nonetheless, and goes along with the various other Freddy statues I'm sure you have in your collections. Once again, if you want to show off your worlds, your builds, anything you want to do that you've been working on, please leave in the comments down below what you've been working on, descriptions. If you want to tweet me a picture at GoBearGames, you're more than welcome to do so. It's really awesome to see how you guys actually use the designs, how you build them, and what you include them in, because I've seen a bunch of really, really awesome maps, theme parks, you name it, I've seen it. Awesome, awesome stuff. If you enjoyed the video, on a side note, please consider leaving a like, subscribing if you haven't already, and hitting the notification bell so you actually get notified every time I upload. At the moment, I've been uploading every single Saturday in the afternoon UK time, or evening UK time, afternoon, I guess, early afternoon, morning for the US, and alternative time zones kind of work from that. So again, stay tuned. There'll be various videos coming out. Leave a comment in the section down below around what you want to see on the channel, whether that's series, designs, TV shows, films, video game characters, you name it. I want to see those suggestions. That's kind of what fuels what I build on the channel. And again, huge shout out to RedXPhones, who was the designer of the statue. So his information is going to be in the description below. Please do go show some love and support, and again, continue to help the channel grow. Apart from that, final request: if you do play Fortnite at all, you buy skins, the battle pass, pickaxes, anything, dances, you name it, every time you use my code Gummy, so that's GUMMMYYY, so Gummy with 3 M's and 3 Y's, I get a small little cut. Doesn't cost you anything extra, helps more than you could ever think, especially with a lot of you guys using it. So I appreciate everyone that's been using that over the past few weeks. Very much appreciated, and again, massively helps towards allowing me to do this more as a job, which in turn allows me to upload more frequently. So again, if you want to support me directly, that's the number one way of doing it. Sorry, can't speak. And again, it's very much appreciated. But apart from that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, I've been Tom Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light